Hello, I am Princess Diana, otherwise known as Diana Spencer, and I'm so proud to be part of the virtual summit of movers and shakers along with Albert Einstein, Beethoven, and many other wonderful people. Many people know me as Princess Diana, but when I was growing up, I was simply known as Diana Spencer. Growing up, I had a deep care for people who were not as able as I was. In my youth, I had an inconsistent education. For example, after my parents' divorce, my father homeschooled me up until the age of 9. After that, I went to a boarding school where I grew independent. Before I became a princess, I was a kindergarten teacher living with 2 other roommates. I was a kindergarten teacher, not because of the pay, but because I liked working with other people, such as the elderly and little kids. I showed exceptional care and interest with disabled people since I really wanted to help. When Prince Charles and I got married, I started living here in Buckingham Palace. While I was princess, I was part of a lot of charities and worked in a lot of campaigns. For example, I was part of a campaign to ban the use of landmines. These explosive and deadly weapons injured and sometimes killed many of innocent people. I was determined to speak up for these people and let the world notice them by walking over landmine field. However, during this time, my bulimia started making me a fashion figure, like here. However, I was not so happy about it. Besides these acts, I also worked with people who had AIDS, HIV, and other deadly diseases. At that time, people looked down at people who suffered from HIV and AIDS, and some people were afraid to be close to patients with these illnesses. While standing up for these people, I quoted, "HIV does not make people dangerous to know, so you can shake their hands and give them a hug. Heaven knows they need it." And so, I went to hospitals treating people with these illnesses. I also shook hands with them. I was, in fact, happy and willing to do it. It was broadcasted all over international television, just like I wanted it to be. I said, "I think the biggest disease the world suffered from in this day and age is the disease of people feeling unloved. I know I can give love for a minute, for a day, for half an hour, for a month, but I can give. I am very happy to do that, and I want to do that." However, not all times of my life were pretty. On August 20th, 1996, Prince Charles and I were divorced due to a long period of affairs and scandals. At my interview, I said, "What must it be like for a little boy to read that daddy never loved mommy?" I realized by then that it was important to spend more time with my children, and which unfortunately I had to make the decision to support fewer charities. However, I am still proud of what I did of helping people and raising awareness for those in need. Unfortunately, I was killed in a car crash on August 31st, 1997. The car that I was in was being chased by the paparazzi. Are you wondering what paparazzi is? It is a group of people who chases celebrities and photographs them. The only reason that I am talking to you now is because there is a TV broadcasting station in heaven which makes it possible to talk to people on earth. I believe that I have convinced you today that I am a mover and shaker. Thank you for your time, and no, I am not wearing a wig. This is really what you look like after you die. Your hair turns brown. Oh well then, goodbye.